I've been seeing these horseshoe-shaped pillars all the way up. Do they mark a path? I'm at the top of the mountain. I can see that giant diamond-shaped thing really close from here. Took me a while to get here, but the views are worth it. These drops of rain are so refreshing. Feels really good. Are these figures singing like a choir? Heavens, looks like a rock slide crushed all the tents. All but one. The only tent that came out of the rock slide in one piece is the one filled with amulets. A torn picture. Maybe the Polynesian guide didn't like people taking pictures of his scar. The only tent that came out of the rock slide in one piece is the one filled with amulets. Oh dear. Oh, I'm sorry, but art has never been your thing, old pal. They didn't accept Frank in the university. They should be ashamed. I'm not sure if Harry ever got to read this note. This door looks thicker than any I've ever seen. There's a symbol inside. Homemade loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound. Homemade loudspeakers. There are some sort of sound devices built around this amphitheater. Homemade loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound. So I guess you used the notes from the organ and they weren't the right ones.
All right. Can you turn it on, Cass?
Please, sir, we should not do this. Not now. Haven't we had enough warning, Mr. Everhart? What else do we need? Another death?
Listen to me. Frank lost his life setting this whole thing up. So we're not going to discuss it anymore. We're going to activate it, period. Is that clear enough for you?
Hey, Ma!
Fine. Same to you. Please, Cass, activate. Yes. It's working. Come on. Yes. It's working!
Is there something wrong, Harry?
The ground is shaking. No!
No, I can't!
I told you, Everhart. You damn fool! You're going to kill us all!
Turn it off! Turn it off!
Dead as a doornail. They built all this just with pieces from the beached ship. Frank sure must be a real whiz. Harry's convinced the answer to my illness lies inside that temple. Nakal? So this is like Atlantis, but in the Pacific Ocean, right? They built loudspeakers on top of this tower to reproduce the effect of the organ. Very clever, old pal. His low spirits are obvious in this photo. What was wrong with Frank? He looked so thin. No power. Dead as a doornail. Looks like a sneaky snapshot. She doesn't look at all happy. Oh no! Frank died. Oh, Frank had a daughter named Evangeline. What a darling. So Frank fought in the Great War. I'm so sorry. He was such a talented man, and he seemed to be a good friend of Harry's. They built a turbine to generate electricity under the falling water, but the stream isn't close enough to the wheel. A Bible. It must have belonged to Frank. He thought it was a flesh wound, but it kept getting worse. Blood-soaked rags. No power. Did these stone columns just vibrate? Amazing! The hatches are opening! No power. Now the wheel is moving. Huh, that was easy. These buttons seem to adjust the amount of energy that goes through the turbine. That should give the turbine some energy. Great! I did it. Now everything should be powered. Oh, what? Did I do something wrong? Come on, work. Come on. Now what? What's happening this time? Where am I? I can feel the fever rising. Oh God, no. My illness. Is it coming back? Was this an ocean? An ocean that dried up? My cane. These really are ancient bones of a very ancient creature. They are so dry. I need to find water. My bed. How many times did I think I was going to die lying in this bed? I'd better find some shade before I dry right up. A horseshoe-shaped pillar. And that diamond shape again. I can't take much more of this. I feel woozy. Is that a house? That's not a house. That's our house in Englewood. Am I dreaming? Or am I just losing my mind? Harry? Are you home? I miss you so much, old pal. I am definitely losing my mind. I don't understand what is happening, Harry. Are you... The happiest day of my life. And one of you. It's a photo of my mother and me. She had just gotten worse from her illness. Harry gave me this necklace after one of his scavenger hunts. The Everhart twosome. What a duo. My mother's music box. Yet again. What a sweet melody. What was that? Another vivid dream? And my music box again, but it wasn't broken anymore. And I'm not going back up there. The fuse box is already providing electricity to this entire setup. haven't sung since I got sick. But let's give it a shot. That was quite a show.